News at 5, a party years in the making. Tonight, all eyes are on blue heaven on earth.
You guys made these dreams come true. Thank you for making me a world champion.
Tens of thousands of Dodger fans lined the streets of Los Angeles for a celebration fit for the World Series champs. The boys in blue started their season thousands of miles away in Seoul and brought the championship home in true Hollywood fashion. And of course, the fans and ABC-7 were there every step of the way.
Tonight, law enforcement making sure the City of Angels stays safe as the celebrations are expected to carry on into the night. We have full live team coverage bringing you the highlights from today's events, plus special moments you didn't see on TV.
And while it didn't rain on the Dodgers parade, the weather is about to throw a curveball at you this weekend. The one and only Dallas Raines is timing it out for you.
Now, Southern California's news leader, KABC-7 Eyewitness News.
Hello, I'm Jovana, Lara.
I'm Marc Brown. You're watching Eyewitness News at 5 live on ABC-7, Hulu, and wherever you stream. Dodger Stadium coined Blue Heaven on Earth by the late, great Tommy Lasorda. Well, tonight the City of Angels is electric as the Dodgers celebrate their World Series win with you.
Take a look at this. Today's parade procession began an hours-long celebration. Many fans say they got to downtown LA as early as 4 in the morning to get a prime spot along the Victory Parade route. The city now estimating more than 200,000 fans showed up for the parade, and of course, Dodger Stadium hosted a special celebration to a sold-out crowd at this ticketed event.
We have live team coverage for you tonight. It all started out with a giant street party in downtown LA and ended with fans singing "I Love LA" at Dodger Stadium.
Today, the World Series champions got a well-deserved hero's welcome, and Kurt Sandoval had a front row seat when the victory celebration kicked off. Kurt.
Well, I'll tell you, the wait was worth it. Over 13,000 days since the 1988 World Series parade. Dodger fans, they lined the streets of LA. They filled Chavez Ravine to celebrate an 8th World Series title in franchise history. Now, after 10 trips to the playoffs in 10 years, today felt like the perfect 10 for players, coaches, and fans alike. In fact, I met one set of fans that actually was sitting in the exact same spot that they were in some 30 years ago in '88, almost 40 years ago. And we'll have all those stories for you a little bit later, guys. A gremlin is holding onto the tape because it was so good. Want to see it a little bit later? We'll show it in just a minute.
Tell you what, though, the gremlins notwithstanding, what was the experience like for you today to be in that place?
It was awesome because it just feels like, I know a lot of Dodger fans are Laker fans, but the reality is Dodger fans are like legacy fans like no other. And to see so many people in Fernando Valenzuela jerseys, I'd mentioned to Jovana when she was on earlier, she said the love, how many people were just, I parked a mile away, and as I was coming up, just hugging me and thanking, what I do. Just show some highlights. It was awesome.
Oh, but it's more than highlights because you bring us a knowledge about not only what this team means to the city, but what the city means to the team.
Well, in this piece, you'll see in just a second, the highlight, honestly, for me was Clayton Kershaw was on the bus. They were parked. Yeah. And he looked at me, and we gave each other a hard fist. Yes. Because he's a philanthropist in this town. He's the heart and soul of that pitching staff. I know he's injured most of the year, but what he means to this Dodger franchise is iconic. So you'll see that in just a minute.
And we saw the emotion today live right here on ABC-7 when he spoke in front of all of the fans, and there were tears in his eyes. Not only his emotion, but the emotion from many other
Teoscar Hernandez as well, who they signed to a deal, and he bet on himself, and he just has been a fan favorite. And going back to Clayton Kershaw, that's a guy who basically, grew up in front of Dodger fans. He was drafted in 2008, and now 17 years later. So
many stories out there today, because also hearing from Shohei for the first time in English.
In English? He knows English. He has such respect for the English language, he doesn't feel comfortable speaking.
All right, Kurt Sandoval. We'll see you in a few minutes.
You got it.
Thanks, Kurt.
On that.
Everyone with the Dodgers, from the owner to the players, had the same message for the fans. We couldn't have done it without you. It has been one big love fest all day long, and our Josh Haskell has been right in the thick of it.
Let's head back out to the stadium and check in with him live. Josh.
We're live. Yes. Marc, you mentioned that this party may go all night long. I can tell you, I can confirm that. I have been here since 8 this morning, and we've gone from people with tickets, without tickets, and now, right now at Vince Scully Avenue and Stadium Way, it has turned into a dance party. Just take a look at what's going on right now. The fans just keep pouring in from all directions. Just when I thought that all of the fans had left